Yeah, welcome one and all, podcast 55, here we go. Big up to Tim Hewitt especially, hope you're well, mate. Martin Hat, Shady DPR, and I Like Things, already in the chat. Hello. Broadcasting on Facebook, YouTube and Blast Radio and twitch.tv/Steve BCee each and every Saturday afternoon 2 till 4. This is a chat show, it's a podcast, it's not a mix. I say this every week. We put this up on SoundCloud and iTunes podcasts and stuff afterwards. But there's going to be a lot of talking because we're playing new tunes, stuff that's not out yet. And yeah, it's not a mix. There's plenty of mixes out there. So if you don't like talking, switch off now. But if you do, stick around. And if you want to hear loads of new music, stick around too.
Keep a smile, afraid of the future. Life.
Big up John Reachill and the Melbourne crew. There's a great track from John Reachill out. I haven't actually got it on the stick today, apologies John, but it is in the playlist. Check out a track called Starwood. John Montage, aka John Reachill, in the chat. It's him on the controls. Big up James Selby as well, Matthew Holly. I mean, as soon as I start, big up Dan Bryan, Oliver. I mean, it's too many to list. I'm going to play you one more and then I've got so much. I've got 90 new tracks on the stick today, so we're obviously not going to get through them all. And I'll play some stuff that's out as well. But so much new music for you today, it's unbelievable.
The last great scorer comes to write against your name. He'll ask...
Sorry, James, I've only got a bunch of stuff that I put on the USBs for the podcast today. They're not my usual mix ones, so I have not got any music other than what I kind of intended to play already. I want to send a big shout out to anybody else that's been suffering with hay fever. Yesterday I didn't think I was going to be able to do this podcast today because my nose would not stop running. But I've got all the windows firmly shut, trying to keep out the evil pollen. Big up Metaphysics. Long time listener, first time caller. Right, that was great scorer by me. First of all, kicked off with me and KSR, Life Money, out soon. And this is the track that I wish I'd written with Charlotte. It's Sleepwalker, Charlotte Haining and New Tone. Such a tune. Big up James Selby and all the Duck Watch crew.
I take, it comes from you. I inhale and exhale your love. Every path I take is leading me back to you. It's you I choose.
Massive shout going out to the one like Dan Newtone. Big album. For those of you that have been tuned in for a while, I don't really like inside jokes, but LSB, Charlotte, Haining, and you should get pretty drunk on that lot alone. Luke LSB's been a bit quiet, so I haven't mentioned him as much lately.
Look at what we've been through. There ain't no way that I could do this with anybody else but you. You are the one I run to. When I need lifting off the ground, nobody does it like you do. Every breath I take, it comes from you. I inhale and exhale your love. Every path I take is leading me back to you. 'Cause it's you I choose.
This one is me and Zara Kershaw. It's called A Little Too Much, and it's forthcoming on the 20 Years of BCee album, which is called This Time Next Year. You can pre-order it now from spearheadrecords.bandcamp.com. Big up Aidan Russell, aka Artsy, in the place. Check out his EP on Future Retro now. Right, this one has just gone on the shop for a pre-order on the vinyl. This track next is called Head Spinning. It's by Nympho. It's taken from his forthcoming EP, Leap of Faith. If you've got any questions about the shop or whatever, if you want to email me about orders and everything else, please do go to spearheadrecords.co.uk, and there's an info email address at the bottom of that page. If I start typing information on the chat, it will just get mega spammed. I'm going to take this one back to the start. My Facebook account somehow got hacked this week again, which was really flipping annoying. And after ages getting onto Facebook support, they can't even tell me why or how it happened. I've got two-factor authentication on, all the things you're meant to do. And somebody managed to set up an advert for fake clothing and put the payments to go through the Spearhead Records account. Luckily, I noticed it, but not until they'd whacked a couple of £100 out, which Facebook better flipping give me back, Facebook. So be careful out there. Anyway, just wanted to tell you a quick note on orders from spearheadrecords.co.uk and spearheadrecordsbandcamp.com. If you're ordering from the EU, the rules change on July the 1st. We are working as hard as we possibly can to make sure that as soon as that July, like as close to July the 1st as possible, it's probably not going to be till the end of August, but we are working really hard with another company to try and make it so that when you order something from the site, you will just have your product turn up as if it was before Brexit, so that you haven't got loads of charges and loads of other things to do. We're really, really working hard on a solution for that, as are other companies, but we have been warned that we may not be able to ship to Europe for a few weeks because nobody's ready for this system. So there you go. That's an update on that. A lot of the time people ask me questions in here. I can't sort out shop orders in the middle of the podcast. Sorry about that. It's just I'm not logged into anything. But please do message me on the homepage and I'll sort that out as quickly as I can. Right, now this Nympho EP, Leap of Faith. If I remember, I'll play you the title track in a little while. I think it's the best EP he's ever put out. I'm very pleased to have it on the label. He's really on fire at the minute, Nympho is. So this one is called Head Spinning. And yeah, it's out. It's out in September. You can pre-order the vinyl right now from spearheadrecords.bandcamp.com. You'll be able to pre-order it from spearheadrecords.co.uk after July the 1st. I'm not putting anything else on there at the moment because it's a bit complicated with the EU VAT, but I won't bore you with that. Big up Chris Newell, who got a test press into this. I don't know if anybody else noticed this week, but big up to Winslow, who has now announced that he's signed to Hospital Records. Something I was trying hard not to give away. May have hinted at over the last few weeks. Big up. That was almost the worst kept secret in D&B, apart from Rhea and Colette Warren may or may not be doing an album, which they definitely are. Speaking of Rhea and Colette Warren, I listened through their album yesterday and it's pretty good. Rhea was here 3 weeks ago, co-hosting the show, and she will be back next Saturday. Rhea will be in the hot seat, the cold seat, next to my hot seat, co-hosting the Spearhead Records podcast again, so do join us next week. Right, this is brand new from Fred V from his forthcoming album. Maybe you're not meant to know about that, I don't know. It's called Glockenspiel Rhythm. Yeah, big up Alex, the New York crew. I spoke to Fred yesterday and just told him how much I liked these tunes, and I told him how much I liked the name Proper Sonagia or whatever it was of his. I'm going to find it. Prosopagnosia. If you were listening a few weeks ago, is face blindness. I said to him, big up on calling it face blindness. And he said I was the first person to notice. Although we'd obviously all talked about it on here. Big up Phil Favour in the place. This is forthcoming V Recordings. It's called That Moment. It's by Simple Souls featuring GQ.
You got Vic to yourself, it's always a pleasure to be back in the mecca of music. Son of bass, somebody make some noise, please.
It's a little reminder of another festival we can't go to this year. Absolute vibes. We've got something forthcoming on Future Retro from Simple Souls later this year. I'll play you it soon. Cannot wait to get back to the bass. I just hope it can happen in 2022 because it will be the first year that they have to negotiate how to do work permits for everybody.
Get started.
It's going to cost a lot of money, so we'll see how that goes.
Pleasure to be back in the mecca of
Let's hope it can happen. I love it so much.
make some noise, please.
Yes, it's called That Moment, featuring GQ, Simple Souls, forthcoming V Recordings. Please do, if you haven't already, sign up to the playlist, Uplifting Drum and Bass. The link is in the description for this on Spotify, where I'll put all the release stuff, and then this stuff as it comes out, I'll add it to that playlist, because most of the stuff I'm playing today isn't released yet, so you won't be able to listen to it yet, except for here. Anyway, out next Friday is the next single from the legend. That is Tony Friend, aka Terror. I'm not sure if I've mentioned this on here before or not, but Tony Friend, aka now called Terror, was half of the dubstep outfit Mode Step with his brother. If you haven't heard of Mode Step, check them out. They were massive, absolutely massive dubstep acts. He basically had enough of it and has come back to writing drum and bass. So that's where Terror has come from and why his production, even though he's a new name, sounds so flipping sick. So this one's called Gold. It features Sam Calver on the vocals. And it's out next Friday. Add it to your playlists when it comes out. Check it out.
Burning up emotion, I can feel the change. Dive into your ocean with 2 feet, babe. Take the jump, no holding back. You tried it all so you can see. The heat rises in your chest. Free falling down to me. Sparks ignite the skyline. Ashes to the wind they go. You take my fire to the flame and turn my spirit into gold. Sparks ignite the skyline. Ashes to the wind they go. You take my fire to the flame and turn my spirit to gold. Burning up emotion, I can feel the change. Dive into your ocean with 2 feet, babe. Take the jump, no holding back. You've tried it all so you can see. The heat rises in your chest. Free falling down to me. Sparks ignite the skyline. Ashes to the wind they go. You take my fire to the flame and turn my spirit into gold. Sparks ignite the skyline. Ashes to the wind they go. You take my fire to the flame and turn my spirit to gold.
Big up Terror on that one, out this coming Friday. And there is a big remix of this on the way as well. Remix will be about in a few weeks' time. We're just getting the finishing touches put on that from an artist that's never released on Spearhead before, actually. You'll have to wait for that one. But it's big. Oh yeah, good. Big up Internet Poseidon 2, you twit. We'll just put you on the block list. Hello, Archie Knowles. I hope you're enjoying the song. The sun, I meant to say. Bobbing along. Big up yourself. Right, a few weeks ago, when Rhea was here, actually, I played you a track by a guy called Mr. Trick. This is brand new Mr. Trick. It's called In the Red, and I've signed it to Spearhead for the next Mood Swings 4 compilation. I thought it was perfect for the Mood Swings comp because it is that total kind of mood swing, and it's kind of swing, but it's the other end. It's the not moody side. It's the very happy side. I really like this. See what you think to this one. Bit different to the normal sound, but I just thought this needs to go on the compilation. Came in the demos inbox. One of the things I really enjoyed actually doing this podcast is there's so much stuff now lined up. Let me just rewind that a bit. There's so much stuff lined up to come out on Future Retro and Spearhead from people whose music I didn't know a year and a half ago, but they've popped up in the chat on here. I've had to listen to stuff. They've sent me stuff. It's great. It's great. We're growing. Anyway, this came through the demo inbox. Mr. Trick in the red.
I'm gonna roll that dice like a movie star, sitting on a boat with champagne, mixtape, no regrets. Oh no. I wanna take my time on the front line, friend of mine sitting in the sunshine. No, I'm not over yet. Oh no. But until then, yeah, I'm gonna live my life in the red. But until then, I'm gonna live my life in the
Massive shout out to all the people listening worldwide. We got the US, we got Australia.
I'm gonna live my life in the
and we got Norfolk. Bahamas in the place. Big up Ben Downton in the chat, aka Lower, who's also got a track on this compilation.
Enough loving what I got, never get enough traveling. But until then, yeah, I'm gonna live my life in the red. I'm gonna live my life in the But until then, I'm gonna live my life in the gonna live my life in the
brand new music. Guess who? Any guesses as to who's done this one? Well, copies of his last EP are still available from Spearhead Records and the spearheadrecords.bandcamp.com pages. This is the next EP from the legend Lasses Willem. This one's called Chalice. If you haven't checked out the One Track Mind EP from Willem, do it. Still a few vinyls down there, not that many though, a little wodge like that and then they're gone. This will be out at the end of the year. Taken from the forthcoming EP Love Rays. It is indeed Free Villy. Never mind Free Britney, this Free Villy. Well, somebody else that's been a bit quiet the last few weeks because his wife had a baby and then they moved house. Like two of the most stressful things you can do in about the same month. Legend that is Ember, David Wilson. But he's back in the studio. Studio's set up, so look out for more from him soon. His next single is also with the same person that my next single is, the legend that is Manchester's KSR. This is out in a few weeks' time. I've played it a couple of times. It's called Lost Within Your Soul, featuring the amazing KSR.
Hurting, savage, feeling like I'm lost in panic. Is it my dream? Am I static? Feel as though I'm lost within your soul. Feel as though I'm lost within your soul. Feel as though I'm lost within your soul. Play by your foolish games more than once. It's hard to blame it on you. On you. I'ma just ride this road till I can't find a more road to walk on. Walk on. hurting, savage, feeling like I'm lost in panic. Is it my dream?
How good is this track?
Lost within your soul.
Love it.
Feel as though I'm lost within your soul. Feel as though I'm lost within your soul.
Sending out a big shout to DJ Ravi, who is recovering from COVID and pneumonia on both lungs. Get well soon, mate. Sending you all the love. I've got my second microchipping tomorrow. I felt like absolute dirt after the first one, so I'm hoping it's not quite as brutal. Went to Cambridge for the first one in a bowls club. Maybe that's where you went, Chris, from Cambridge, if you went anywhere. It was an interesting experience. Yeah, Lost Within Your Soul. Big up, KSR and Ember. Right, like I said earlier, it's been really good getting to discover some artists over the last 18 months whilst we've been doing this and then signing some of their music. So one of the people that I have signed since learning about their music during this podcast and seeing them in the chat and stuff is a guy called Human Nature, Andre. And so there is a Human Nature, as I call him, Human Nature EP, forthcoming on Future Retro Records. It's called the Stories EP, and this is the title track, Human Nature, Stories, out in a couple of months.
Tell yourself your stories, your stories.
For some reason I can't type in the chat at the moment, so I'll just answer on here. Michael Nolan says, is Human Nature 2 words or one? Because you could do it like Human Nature, all one word. It's exactly that. Human Nature. What a tune. Big up Andre, Human Nature for this one, forthcoming Future Retro.
Tell yourself your stories, your stories.
Well, from that one straight into somebody else who I signed after kind of getting to know about their music over the last 18 months. Also with an EP forthcoming Future Retro is somebody called Resilient. And also Tectonics in the chat right now. Release came out last week. If you haven't checked out Tokyo Rain and Feel You yet, check them out. Tectonics, I've got your email with a mix. We'll do that. And just, it's been a crazy day today because I woke up this morning to a hacked Facebook account and spent half the day sorting that out. Anyway, this is Momentum, taken from the forthcoming Momentum EP by Resilient on Future Retro. Yeah, a couple of people have asked me if I'll be doing any sit-down events. I don't intend to be honest. Hopefully we won't have to for that much longer. I don't desperately need the money, and quite a few artists do desperately need the money. So I feel like that market should be left for the people that need to earn at the moment. There you go, that's forthcoming Future Retro Momentum EP by Resilient. The whole EP is sick. Right, upcoming next then, this is a track called This Time. It's by Document One and Dynamite MC. Weirdly, last night I flicked on the TV and there was like Glastonbury Best of 98 or 99 or something like that. And Ronnie Size popped up. And there was Dynamite MC doing his thing at Glastonbury. So cool. I've made like, I think 4 tracks with Dynamite now, which is amazing. Really lovely guy, really good guy to work with. Anyway, this is forthcoming. Elevate, one of Friction's labels and KT's labels. It's called This Time. Dynamite MC and Document One. This is funky. Really, really love this track. I'll let you hear it.
Don't let me lose my stride. Let me lose my faith or lose my mind. Please, Lord, don't leave me far behind. Cause I don't wanna fall off track, stumbling block. It's got to be different this time. It's got to be better. Cause I don't wanna have to struggle no more. It's got to be different this time. It's got to be better. Cause I just can't stop and I won't give up now.
Never rewind stuff on this podcast, but that had to be done. What a tune! Is this the tune of the summer? We shall see.
Please, Lord, don't let me lose my stride. Let me lose my faith or lose my mind. Please, Lord, don't leave me far behind. Cause I don't wanna fall off track, stumbling block. It's got to be different this time. It's got to be better. Cause I don't wanna have to struggle no more. It's got to be different this time. It's got to be better.
Yes, go on, Dinah.
Can't stop and I won't give up now.
I just love how there's like the fizzy bass, the sub bass, one live bass note. So fresh.
It's got to be different.
Big up Document 1. This is different, alright. Smashing it.
It's got to be better. Cause I don't wanna have to struggle no more. It's got to be different this time. It's got to be better. Cause I just can't stop and I won't give up now. Like a hamster on the wheel with the extra cardio. Yeah. Life has got me leaping like I'm Super Mario. Wading through the jungle like I'm deep in Borneo. A sting in every tail, but I'm not a Scorpio. I can't accept defeat even when I'm on my knees. Staring at the wall, I will be that refugee who fights for their freedom over everything. That's why I look up to the heavens for my blessings and I gotta sing.
So fresh, so clean, so flipping good. And Dinah,
It's got to be different.
pretty good vocals as well, you know.
It's got to be better. Cause I don't wanna have to struggle no more. It's got to be different this time. It's got to be better. Cause I just can't stop and I won't give up now.
I'm not sure of the date on this one, but it won't be long. When it comes out, I will, of course, put it in the playlist.
It's got to be different this time. It's got to be better. Cause I don't wanna have to struggle no more. It's got to be different this time. It's got to be better. Cause I just can't stop and I won't give up now.
What a tune. I want to play. I was meant to be doing Hospitality on the Beach with Dynamite MC main stage. Playing that. Oh, gutted. Next year. This is Simple Souls, Cold Breeze. Forthcoming Future Retro. Cannot wait to get all this music out. I've just copied into the chat for you Spotify users a couple of additional playlists. So we've got one called Spearhead Records, the entire catalogue, which has literally got every single Spearhead and Future Retro release on it. So you can just hit play on that, hit shuffle. There are 872 hours worth of music there. There's a 100% BCee one. Every tune I've ever released is on one playlist. 24 hours of music. So you can just hit shuffle on that. And there's a Vanguard Project one. We've clocked up 105 tracks as well. And of course, Uplifting Drum and Bass on, where I shall put all of this slot in. I would love to take an electric scooter to work, just switching conversations to something in the chat. But at the moment, the police around here are desperately trying to stop people using them in the village. There's a couple of people who've got in a bit of bother with it. Spanners. Right, this is also forthcoming on the Mood Swings 4 compilation. And another artist recently discovered. This is by that producing Labrador, Black Lab, straight out of Las Vegas. This is forthcoming Mood Swings 4, which will be up for pre-order soon. And this is Black Lab and Placebo. think the problem where I live with electric scooters is that everybody kind of knows who everybody is and where they live and stuff around here. So you can't just get away with anonymously riding past. And we have a village magazine that will name and shame. It's BS. As soon as they become legal, though, which I'm sure they will at some point, I'm getting one. Somebody said, what's it say on my mug? It says, it's easy to make a point, it's hard to make a difference. Thanks for making a difference. Right, I'm going to play you another track from Fred V. This is a collaboration with Millbrook, an artist that Fred put me onto, who then remixed Cannot Escape Your Love after Fred told me you need Millbrook on something. So this one then, it's also from Fred's forthcoming album and it's called Poison. Featuring Millbrook. Out in late August, I think.
Down to chemicals doesn't mean it's love. I don't mean to kill you by being paranoid, but how did you find my weakest point? All I want, all I want, all I want now.
Somebody talking about Maddock and Duck t-shirts, I guess, because it's Maddock. I always thought Maddock was Mad UK when I first heard of him. Turns out the UK is mad and no longer part of the EU, but we'll leave the politics. Just. Another one forthcoming on Future Retro from an artist from this very chat room. Big up Dan DPR and Leo Wood. This is Eden Vanguard Project Remix, forthcoming Future Retro. Take the opportunity to give this little magic box of mine that I'm broadcasting through today a plug. So if you haven't joined us on this yet, do go and check out something called Blast Radio. It's available on the iTunes store and the Android app store as well. And basically this little device allows you to broadcast onto a radio station on there, and it stays live for 24 hours and then disappears. So I'm broadcasting the podcast on that now. Come and subscribe. I put out a mix on there midweek as well. Thanks to those of you that checked that out. There were a few problems with the speed of it a little bit. We're ironing them out. I will do at least one more broadcast on there this week. And I'm going to put some old mixes and stuff from the archives on my hard drive out through Blast Radio as well. So just go to the App Store, Blast Radio, have a search for BCee, and you will find me.
Oh, this is
Michael Nolan coming with all the questions today. Have I ever taken my top off during or after a set and thrown it into the crowd? No. I might if I was ripped, but I am not ripped. I did once take my top off and get on stage at an event called City Flow because there were 3 MCs, had all got on the mic. LSB was playing like really laid back Liquid, and 3 MCs got on the mic and just started going on and on and on. And they were getting the crowd to chant City Flow, City Flow, City, City, City Flow. This was in Belgium. So I just took my top off with my gut out and just started going City Flow on the stage as well. They, I think, realised do we look like him, and all got off the stage. And Blue Martin has it all on video. It was pretty funny. I did also once, I think I've said this story before, but I did also once have a big glass of wine right at the start of my set. People always buy me a nice bottle of wine often when I go places, and started the set, the crowd were quite close to the decks. I took a massive swig of wine and it just went down the wrong pipe, and I just kind of choked on it and went, whoa, and it blasted. The whole front row got covered in wine, the decks were covered in wine, and I thought, uh-oh. And I looked up expecting people to be like, what the hell are you doing, mate? And everybody just went, way! Like, he's so rock and roll, he spat wine. It's like, whew, got away with that one. Just had to clean the decks down a bit. Right, this is Tectonic's Tokyo Rain. It was out last week on Future Retro. Really mentioned it for a while, but if you go to our Facebook page, you'll find an event, the first Spearhead Records event of 2021 forthcoming in October. We thought we'd set it at a time when hopefully we will be okay to do events. Spire's headlining with me, we're teaming up with Solvent, a massive lineup, and I know that we're about halfway through the tickets already, and it's not until October. So do grab one of those if you want to join us. It'd be great. It'd be my first set back. Every other event I was meant to be playing at before then. Oh no, there's one other. There's one other I'm playing at. You've got to wait and see. Also in London. I'm making a little surprise guest thing at, but it's sold out. So the first one you can buy tickets to is Spearhead Records and Solvent in October. I'll find the link in a second. Somebody said shaving my head on stage during that event. Do you know, I was just literally just thinking about doing that. I kind of like having the wig now, so I don't know. I won't be cutting it before then anyway, I don't think. I might do. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm going to do myself, so we'll see. This is also taken from the forthcoming Mood Swings 4 album. It's brand new Ria, Where Did the Time Go? There you go. Link to the Facebook event and to the tickets is now in the chat.
May and June, 7 years all gone. You've grown so fast since I met you. When did the old become the new? Well, where did the time go? Oh, days might feel the same. People gone, life will change. Oh, where did the time go? Don't let it pass you by before it gets too late to tell the lies. Oh, where did the time go?
As aforementioned, Laura Pacheco Hill, aka Ria, will be in the building next Saturday to co-host the podcast.
Where did the time go? Time go? Oh.
For those of you that tuned in before and saw the comment about me playing the game of Would You Rather with Laura, and I said I hope my dad isn't watching. He was. I've seen my mum and dad since, and they were just worried that she would be nervous after knowing that they were on here. Bless them. And they did think it was funny, so it was okay. This is taken from the forthcoming Nympho EP, Leap of Faith. It's called Sleepwalking. Pre-order from spearheadrecords.bandcamp.com now. Love this so much. So that one's called Sleepwalking by Nympho, title track from his forthcoming EP, Leap of Faith. Title track which features Flo Anastasia, who is a flippin' amazing vocalist. And I'm going to play it now. Title track, Leap of Faith. I haven't had any flat earthers have an issue with my t-shirt, which is good. Probably somebody out there. Check this out then. Title track, you could pre-order it now. The vinyls won't be around for long, I can assure you, because it's probably the best EP that Nympho's released to date. Leap of Faith featuring Flo Anastasia.
Now
How good is this? What a vocal. Really want to work with Flo Anastasia. I did email her. She was like, I'm too busy at the moment. How dare she deny me? Hopefully get to work with her in the future. What a voice. Right, from one great vocal track to another. This is the last track I'm going to play you today from Mood Swings 4, the forthcoming compilation. It won't be out until December, but we will be releasing some singles in the run-up to the full release. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the full album onto the Spearhead store and the Bandcamp store, rather than expect you to fork out a couple of quid for a single and then again get the album with the singles on. We're going to put the whole album up for sale, so you can pre-order the album, and then as the singles are released, you will be sent the singles as they come up. So this is by Ben Downton, aka Lower. It features a little sound. I played it a few weeks ago. It's called Be There. It's coming out in August as the first official single from the Mood Swings 4 comp, and it's flipping awesome.
There are places my mind goes when I'm low and we are parted. Oh, it makes me feel at home just to know where your heart is. Oh, just call and I'll be there. Oh, if you're falling, yeah, I will meet you. Just call and I'll be there. Oh, just call and I'll be there. Oh, if you're falling, yeah, I will meet you. Just call, I'll be just call, I'll be there. Just call, I'll be There are places my mind goes when I'm low and we are parted. Oh, it makes me feel at home just to know where your heart is. Oh, just call and I'll be there. Oh, if you're falling, yeah, I will meet you. Just call and I'll be there. Oh, just call and I'll be there. Oh, if you're falling, yeah, I will meet you. Just call, I'll be there.
Lower and a Little Sound, Be There. Forthcoming Spearhead Records. Mood Swings number 4. Going to go into something now from an artist called Hadley. This is called Dream State. And it's forthcoming on Program, division of Ram Records. Great work, Ben. More stuff coming on Future Retro from Lower too. I've got some tunes lined up for the sub label, let me tell you. You may know Hadley from the track Invisible with Colette Warren, Willem and Rhea. So this time he's on his own EP for Program. I think the EP is called Sleepless and this track is called Dream State, forthcoming Program. Yeah, big up Hadley. Wicked production on that one. This is brand new guest. Forthcoming Shogun Audio. It's called Futurism. Real techno-y vibes on this one. There you go then. Guest. Futurism. Forthcoming Shogun Audio. Gonna play you one now then. Forthcoming on Liquid V. Or V Recordings at least. This is, I can't find it. This is Command Strange. It's from his forthcoming Mystery EP. It's called Never Let You Go, featuring Phil, aka MC Favour, on the vocals. Big up, Mr. Favour. Big up Command Strange and MC Favour. Right, this next one then is called Play It Cool. It's by Disruptor. I think this might be coming on V as well. I can't quite see. The image is too small. But it's called Play It Cool. Part of the Changes EP. And it's great. Here we go. So just to answer a question from the chat about how Spearhead Records, etc. got started. I started Spearhead really because I couldn't get on anybody else's label or whatever. I started Rubik Records because of that, and it's just grown from there. And until 7 years ago, I've always had other jobs. And I never actually had my own farm. My wife and I had a small holding as part of a project when we ran a school for kids that weren't going to mainstream school. Anyway, here we go. Play It Cool. Okay, now some artists that not many of you may have heard of, but I've had a few bits on AI's label, which is called what? Integral. They're called AK and Sefi, and they had a release last year that went massive on UKF and stuff. I can't remember either. I should have really checked this before putting the mic on, shouldn't I? So they had a track last year on UKF called No Promises, that UK have premiered for Integral. Anyway, I liked what I heard. I approached them. They have just finished an EP for Spearhead that will be out fairly soon in the next few months. It is absolutely outstanding. It's called the Echoes EP. And I'm going to play you a track from it now called Horizon. So this is Horizon by Air, K and Seffi. 4-track EP, forthcoming Spearhead Records. They've smashed it out of the park. Very Dawn Wall-esque, that Integral kind of sound. Yeah, can't wait to play you the rest of this. Anyway, this one, I'm going to find one more track, and then we're out of time. Don't forget, check out on the App Store, Blast Radio, and come and find me, BCee. I want to get more subscribers than anybody else because it's new, so why not? And there's loads of new bits to pre-order on the spearheadrecords.bandcamp.com Facebook page. And of course, click the link in the description to this and subscribe to the playlist on Spotify as well. And if you're new to this, then on YouTube /Spearhead Records Ltd, the archive of about 50 of these podcasts is up there. So have a listen back. Check this out though, this is something else. Taken from the forthcoming EP, Echoes. It was Air K and Seffi, Horizon. Well, there you go. I hope you've enjoyed the show today. That was it, number 55. Laura Ria Pacheco Hill will be in the building with me next week. She's going to bring 20 or so tracks to play, so it'll be her mainly selecting next week and us chatting absolute nonsense about the tunes as we do. So that's it. Do go to spearheadrecords.co.uk, spearheadrecords.bandcamp.com, and buy some things, keep us all in business. Do go and subscribe to the playlist, and the link for that is in the description. I'm going to finish with this one as a big shout out to the legend that is Winslow, who signed to hospital officially this week. This is BCee and Charlotte Haining, Could Have Been Us. Winslow on the remix to finish, and I'll see you all next time. I'm absolutely knackered after 2 hours of that, so I'm going to have a little coffee, and then I'll upload all of this onto SoundCloud and everywhere else for you SoundCloud crew. Big up. I'll see you guys next week. Thanks for joining me again.
No, I don't understand it. We took
Oh, one last thing.
granted.
If you haven't joined yet, I haven't put a lot in there yet, but if you search on Facebook,
We said
there is a Spearhead Podcast Crew closed group
secret, but I
where if you want to get in touch with me, any requests for the show, any ideas, or if I've got any news to bring you, I'll put it in there. So do have a little search on Facebook, Spearhead Podcast Crew, if you want to keep up to date. All right, that is me out. See you soon.
Baby, our story's been told, and we just didn't dream enough. What could have been us? What could have been love? What could have been everything we wanted in one touch? What could have been us? What could have been love? What could have been everything, but it wasn't meant for us. Could have been everything, but it wasn't meant for us. Could have been everything, but it wasn't meant for us. No doubt, I know I'm happy, but sometimes I think of what could be, and my mind takes me right back to you. If we started it over, I know that I'd pull you closer, and I know that I'd never let you go. Maybe when we're graying old, maybe I'll have you to hold. Oh, maybe our story's been told, and we just didn't dream enough. What could have been us? What could have been love? What could have been everything we wanted in one touch? What could have been us? What could have been love? What could have been everything, but it wasn't meant for us. What could have been us? What could have been love?